From the high desert in the great American Southwest, I bid you a good morning wherever you are. This is Toast to Toast with Matt Atkins and Spicy Mom. Well, good morning. Can everyone hear me and see me okay? Hopefully you enjoyed my little theme here this morning. Turn that up a little bit. Let me check the comments.
You can't put the camera too high or you won't be able to see me.
Oh, that's true. You're shorter than I am. Hey, we got some people in here. So hello. Looks like Guidros Farms, assuming maybe Aaron. Good morning. Good morning, CDB. Good morning, Tracy. Who else? We got Steven here. Good morning. Am I missing anyone?
Mr. Landfill.
Hey, Mr. Landfill. Good morning, y'all. Good to see you. Hopefully everyone's doing okay this morning. So welcome to the Grafted Kitchen. This morning we're going to be making some sourdough chicken dumpling soup using our sourdough discard. So we have our special guest, the Spicy Mom, here.
Do I have to come over
You
there?
do. You're going to be on camera today. Hey, Nikki. Good to see you at Short Pickin'. So Spicy Mom decided to join us again, probably a little bit against her will. But we ran a poll and asking which thing we'd like to cook. So we had either the sourdough chicken and dumplings, the 90s pizza school lunch with Casey, or World War II emergency steak with Bunker Matt. So those
They
may
didn't
pop
want emergency bunker steak with Matt?
That one didn't win. No, I don't know why. So those may pop up again on polls. I want to do this segment hopefully once a month. We'll do it in the kitchen. There'll probably be other kitchen things, but one live stream. So welcome everyone. Good to see you. And they're saying hi to you. And so I'm going to turn this camera on really quick. And I'm going to make my tea real fast.
So I have to stand here still.
So you have to stand there and talk.
And talk.
I'm going to be making tea. I was told I can't have more coffee this morning.
No more
So we're going to be going with some Harmony tea. And you would... so the recipe we're doing this morning comes from this book that Jen got.
So this book was on my Christmas list. And it is Daily Sourdough from Lisa Bass from Farmhouse on Boone, who also has a YouTube channel. Basically, it's everything sourdough, but my favorite thing about this book is that it gives you uses for the sourdough discard. So if you have sourdough or you know anything about it, you know you have to discard some of your sourdough at the end of the day or whenever you feed it, and then feed it more, and it basically can go to waste. We do sometimes give it to the chickens who love it. They kind of throw it around and make a mess and have fun with it. But this has tons of recipes for other ways to use your discard so that it's not wasted. So we are using some of that discard in today's chicken dumpling soup recipe. So, yay!
So this is your sourdough.
So this is Alberta. Hi, Paul. Good morning. So this is Alberta. It was originally we had Roberta, and then we gifted some of this to people for Christmas, and so I had built her up, and we ended up having extra. So Roberta's in the fridge. This is Alberta. Roberta's in there for when I need her. But this is Alberta, and she's very lively. Yeah.
This thing going, we fed it this morning, and it was really tiny, or last night. It was really tiny, it was like that big, and I was worried we weren't going to have enough for today. And she said, oh no, just give me a bigger jar.
So this is Alberta, and she is ready to rock and roll. You can see all the, I don't know if you can see the air pockets in there, bubbles. She's very lively.
Awesome idea. And so this recipe is kind of cool. You can do it with the discard. We're doing it today with chicken and chicken egg, mostly because our quail eggs froze.
It was too cold.
It was too cold.
This is like the coldest week we've had.
And so we didn't have any on hand. But you can easily do this recipe. You could swap it out for quail eggs and quail meat if you'd like. And have a good way to use that as well. She is the expert. She's the sourdough expert.
I'm just winging
You're
it. So far, almost everything has turned out okay. Even the things that were not perfect are still edible. So I take it as a win.
Yeah. All right, so the first thing we're going to do in our recipe, we'll go ahead and hop into it a little bit and I'll make the comments as we go. But we're going to make the dumplings themselves. So we're going to be on this other camera. You guys can see right over here. And we'll be working on the counter over here as well. So hopefully this setup works out. And hopefully being able to hear us works out. One of the goals here in 2025 is to get a little bit better sound on our videos and live. I actually wanted to ask if anyone knows of any good wireless mics that work good with StreamYard. You get in the comments below. Hopefully we'll find something that works well.
I have most of our ingredients ready, but not all of the bowls because you went to the recipe yesterday. Okay.
Says good stuff. Okay. Hopefully sounds good. Hey, we got 11 people here. Well, welcome everyone. Good to see you guys. Hopefully you're ready to make some out of this world sourdough chicken and dumpling soup toast to toast this morning.
So he's telling me what toast to toast, well, is it coast to coast? I don't know what that is. Maybe y'all know. Probably do.
It's some fun I'm having. Hopefully some people out there get it. Anyways, all right, so let's move over here.
Okay, hold on. I need to put this.
Do you want me to hold it?
More that it's not in the way.
Let's just put it over here.
Here, I'm going to direct you.
Oh, geez, you're going to direct me. Okay. All right.
I'm just the
Let me
teacher.
take a sip of this tea first.
I'm just the teacher.
All right, so what's the first thing we're going to do in this recipe? And we're going to try and say all the ingredients and measurements and everything, so anyone that wants to remake it can do so. And I'll try later to leave in the description the recipe.
Yes. I think the only difference in our recipe than this recipe is there was something. I can't remember what now. I can't remember. We were doing something different.
What are we doing different?
Maybe not because we weren't doing the eggs differently.
No, I think it's all the same. I was just talking about swapping out quail.
So Casey was super excited because he's like, that looks like matzo ball soup because we eat matzo ball soup.
Almost. Yeah.
And I was like, it's actually either it's almost like
Well, it's
it or
the
the opposite of
It's the
it.
opposite.
Because you're using sourdough starter, which is
Yeah.
completely lemon all by itself. Although it is the same ingredients. So just I'm loving
All right, let's get hop to it. Sorry. All right, so what's the first thing we're going to do?
So we're going to make the dumplings.
All
So
right.
for the dumplings, you need the flour.
All right.
And so your ingredients are here. I prepped all your ingredients for you. They are chopped, cut, and ready to go.
You're going to be my sous chef?
Yes.
Okay.
So to make the dumplings in this bowl, you were going to stir together the flour, baking powder, and salt.
All right, I'm going to wash my hands real quick.
That's a good idea.
Okay, flour.
Flour. You need 1 1/4 cup of flour.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Here, I have
Oh,
this.
you got it here.
There's one in there.
Okay.
It stays in there.
It stays in here. And what is this, 1 cup?
1 cup, so you need 1 1/4 cup of flour.
There we go.
Okay.
1/4.
3 teaspoons of baking powder. I just so happen to have some teaspoons
All right.
all washed and ready because last time
We weren't ready.
he didn't have his
Ah.
cups or teaspoons.
All right, how much was it? 3?
3 teaspoons of baking powder. And 2 teaspoons of salt.
2 salt.
That's fine. Use your own salt.
Oh, I don't think I have enough anyways. I have, well, no, I might have just enough. This is my pink Himalayan.
Oh, you're dropping quite a bit.
I know, but it's not full, so it's going to be about 2 altogether. Okay,
Okay, now mix that.
now we mix that up.
Here. Use a fork.
Use a fork.
Yeah.
Use a fork to mix that up.
That doesn't say that in here. It just says to stir it, but that's what I usually use, especially because we're going to be cutting in butter.
Okay.
Cut in butter with fork. It does say that.
Cut
Or pastry
in.
knife.
So I just want to put it in and.
Wait. So this is cold cubed butter. So you need to make sure it's cold. I chopped it up beforehand and then put it back in the fridge so that it would be cold for us to use.
Hey, we got a super chat. Thanks there, yeah. Awesome.
Focus.
Okay, focus.
Okay. Cut in your butter.
All right, so I put the butter in.
You gotta cut it in.
Cut it in.
You're gonna basically mash it. There you go.
I'm trying. Mash it in.
Okay. So now I need to get you. We need to get you. Oh, the egg's already over there.
So now we put the egg in.
You're gonna keep doing that until it resembles cornmeal.
Oh boy.
So you have keep
I
going.
have a minute. You want to read the comments
Okay.
while I mash? I mean cut.
Obey the boss, Lady Matt. I wonder who said that. Can you guess?
Dad.
Yeah. All right. Do you want me to? Oh.
Nope, I got it. Mashing it in.
We are using more parsley than the recipe calls for, just because I like parsley. So.
And we have some parsley still going outside, but it's looking a little so we did get some. And our we need to make more broth too. So if you have that on the shelf that you've done, that's even better. But
So normally when I make our soup of the week, we try and have a soup of at least once during the week. I cook a whole chicken in the crock pot usually, and then I debone that, use some of it for like a casserole, some of it for the kids like their drumsticks and wings, and then I take the bones and I leave them in the crock pot, continue to cook them for at least another 24 hours on low usually with some water to make the broth, and then I take that broth and make it the soup of the week. But I didn't do that this week. So we did buy, or we are using store-bought broth.
I don't know. What do you think? Keep going?
Let me help.
I'm gonna... All right. Do you guys like sourdough? We've been doing a lot of sourdough stuff lately. Well, Spicy Mom has. I've been eating a lot of sourdough.
I was gonna say, who's we?
It's in here. Look, they can see.
The bread? Okay. So this is our completely fermented sourdough bread.
I was
That I
gonna
made.
Nothing but slice.
I made him. And one of the reasons we're doing sourdough is because Farmer Matt has some stomach issues sometimes, which was the whole reason for this whole journey to begin with.
Sourdough is really good for you.
So yep, so that's why we've been doing it. Kind of January's been our digestive month. So in the herbal corner, it's digestive health, and here sourdough is good for you. So it's kind of, I guess, the theme this month. In February, give everyone a little sneak peek. I guess we're going to be doing, because there's some things going on in February with special people. So we're going to be doing a personal hygiene month. So in the herbal corner, we're going to be doing some different personal hygiene, homemade DIY things that we haven't done yet. And then in recipes, there'll kind of be some fun things there.
This is our sandwich bread for the week.
Yep, good stuff.
All right, you can come finish now.
Okay, back to it.
Oh, your tea stuff is gone.
I know.
Okay.
What am I doing now?
Now you need to stir in the discard egg and parsley.
So
So 1 egg, 1 chicken egg, or 3 quail eggs.
3 to 4, depending on the size quail egg. We'll do 1 chicken. This came from our brown leghorn chickens.
And it says 1 tablespoon of parsley.
And that egg is worth a lot right now. All right, what else?
Just 1 tablespoon of parsley loosely, but we like parsley, so give it a whole heap and scoop for us.
Big heap and scoop, of course. There we go.
I like it. And then whatever's left, I'll probably use to sprinkle over the top.
And then I need the discard.
And the discard. Where'd she go? Where's Alberta?
Uh-oh, over here by me. It's been really cold lately, so it's been hard to keep our discard or our starter cold.
Is it 1 whole cup? Yeah.
It's been hard to keep it warm. It's been cold.
I've been wrapping her in a towel at night. A blanket.
Look at that.
She's quite lively.
Need a bigger red box. We do need a bigger red box.
It's true.
Yeah, did you see? This came in last night. I'm wearing it now. This is my new one of my monthly. I'm on their monthly subscription until I can get my shirt supply stocked up a little bit. I'm not so ratty. But this is the new one. Stay humble and kind. I like it. Got mountains there and all.
Kind of neat one, huh? Steve, I've never had homemade sourdough. You haven't, Steve? Well, come through New Mexico and we'll make you some sourdough. Maybe I can ship you some sourdough. You think that would hold? Maybe. You might be able to. I don't know how that works.
Maybe.
It is delicious. We had sourdough bread, grilled cheese, and tomato soup. When was it? Last week?
Yes, the kids were pretty happy with those grilled cheese. Although, I think one of their other favorites, which is another discard recipe, is sourdough discard tortillas. Which I think we may put a video out on one of our Insta or something.
I think I need to upload.
Oh, or maybe you have that and you haven't posted it.
I need to upload.
Farmer Casey made tortillas, and so we had quesadillas with the discard.
I'm gonna get my hands dirty.
Tortillas, yes. Well,
Not yet.
it's a stir in until smooth dough. So if you feel like you can start kneading it into kind of a dough, then you're fine.
I like to cook, but I don't do a lot of baking. I guess this isn't baking. I don't know.
So baking,
Do I need some water in here?
you need to mix more. So what I find better than a fork, once it gets wet, like a wooden spoon. So in almost all my baking recipes, I use a wooden spoon.
Wooden spoon away.
And you can kind of, because it can kind of mash and mush. If you need to use your hands, then use your hands.
I use my hands.
I saw you wash them, so that's okay.
All right.
I'm letting them use the hands. You gotta incorporate everything then. Okay. Paul said he loves his starter. Yay! Hey, you're throwing starter on the floor. So you need to fold, and then spread it out, and then fold more in. And that's how you can get more incorporated into it. Here you go.
See, I would have added water. And it probably would have come out not good.
But look, it's already almost all. You've done it. It's just the fact
Not very
that.
good at following the instructions.
So part of it is your sourdough discard has some of that wetness that needs to go in there, and the cold butter needs time to melt. But that's why you use cold butter, because it does it slowly.
It's very cold.
So look, you've already almost incorporated the butter
Okay.
until it's silky smooth.
Oh boy.
You're not that far from it. You're doing great. Isn't he doing great, everybody?
Is it cold where everyone's at? I thought today would be a good day for soup for us. It's going to be my lunch when I go to work and everyone else's lunch probably.
You need a baking sheet with parchment paper. You keep doing that, I'll get you your baking sheet.
Thank you. That is awesome. Let's keep going.
Spicy Mom is good
At explaining things. She is. She's very good. She's very methodical, organized. She's pretty much the opposite of me.
I'm gonna give you options. had to teach a lot of people a lot of things, I think, over my years. So I've gotten good at simplifying and explaining, even when the people are not happy. So, line.
Do you want a bread maker, mixes, and let's say rice? We have a bread maker.
We have a bread machine.
Thank you, though. But yeah.
So we actually do have a bread machine, and I do sometimes do.
Sometimes.
Casey can even cook. There's some videos up of Casey. It's super easy for the bread machine to. You throw it in there. Casey can do it by himself, basically. However, when doing sourdough, because you stop and stretch and fold it and things like that, I don't. And then I also like this.
So we here, I like to use the graphic. Trying to learn.
We're always trying to learn.
Several means,
And I like to have several means.
cool electronic.
I like the cool electronic way,
and all that.
the bread maker and all that.
How to do and app and do that. So I also think being able to do things manually and on your own is cool too. So we know how to do that, or like our manual grain grinder, and then some
You
different
never know when
things.
you're going to need to. I also have been using, not using, I've not been using the bread machine because I get to cook with this wonderful bread. Oh, you guys can't see it because it's inverted, huh? It says "Baked with Love" by Jen that I got for Christmas from Boys and Matt. So it makes the pretty sandwich bread.
Feedback. Oh. Okay. Let me turn off this one.
From the
See, let me know if that's any better. So my goal this year, one big one I did say already, but is to get our audio better. I know from watching back on our videos and lives, the audio is horrible. So we're going to be looking for a mic that works. I have a little one when I can find it we use for videos, but it doesn't work for StreamYard. If anyone has suggestions, leave them in the comments and later or something. But echo, is that better or is it still echoing? Much better? Okay, what's our next step?
Scoop 1 tablespoon of dough and form it into a ball. Set it on a prepared baking sheet and continue working the batter until you've used it all.
Okay, so we make little balls?
Yep. 1 tablespoon.
That's about a tablespoon.
There's a tablespoon right here if you need to measure.
Oh, that looks perfect. Okay. Just about the size you'd want in your soup.
Make sure you're like really, because we don't want them to like fall apart right away.
Okay.
Well, let me show you something.
Let's see. What do you got to teach me?
So when I want things to hold together,
Oh, like a pizza dough ball?
I like fold it in on itself. Like this.
This feels like cookie dough.
No, cookie dough is way wetter. And then, so see the difference where this one's going to crack and fall apart?
Why?
Okay. You do it your way then. It was just,
Do it like a pizza dough ball?
that's just what I do. Happy Sunday. Hi, Homestead Matters.
Hey, Homestead Matters. How are you guys all doing? Is it cold where everyone's at? I guess everyone's in this little warm-up. It's in this little warm. I didn't look at comments.
Oh.
I guess everyone's probably in this little warm-up. We're kind of having a slight warm-up. So this recipe is supposed to take 15 minutes of prep time and then 15 minutes of cook time. It's taken us almost 30 of prep time. So it should be much quicker when you do it.
And I already had everything prepped for you. I already had everything out.
Yeah.
You're doing great, though. Doing a great job. Solo's jealous. He wants to try your food.
Yeah. You got a
Paul said, this is like the matzo ball for soup. Yep, it is.
Yeah, but this one's with sourdough, so it's...
Steve said it's like spring here, nearly 46 degrees today.
Ooh. Yeah, so now's the time to take advantage of that weather and maybe prep some garden beds, or I need to get outside and do some cleanup. So I left all our plants last year pretty much just where they were, or I did a chop and drop, and so that way they cover ground cover. So we need to clean all that up. Or I need to put them closer.
You're just here to sit, so you're fine.
Oh, okay. I swear the prep times are never right. I've worked in kitchens professionally and always double and triple that prep time. Yeah, I know that for sure. I always run out of time.
Prep time with ADHD is just prep time times 5, though.
It becomes much more difficult for sure. End up cleaning the floor or something.
Okay, there you go.
It's like,
I finished them.
oh, all right, cool. Next
Okay,
step.
so now you put these aside. They disappear.
All right.
And now you're going to come over to your soup. So I think you're going to move that camera.
Okay, so you guys are going to come over here now.
Let me go put that away.
There you go.
Put things away as you go.
Yes. What is the prep called? The mesoplast?
Mise en place.
The mesoplast.
No.
Willie says it warmed up there where he's at. Glad you processed. I watched that video, Willie. That was crazy.
It's called mise en place.
Mise en place, yes.
It's to have your area ready and prepped before.
Or the pictures and some of the video things.
Okay, so now you're going to do the soup. So I will hand you your ingredients. Medium heat, warm the olive oil.
All right. So how much olive oil? Just a little bit?
See, this is where I would have just winged it and
We're
poured
just
olive
going to
oil.
wing it.
2 tablespoons of olive oil.
All right. 2 tablespoons.
That's more than 2.
That's 2.
That's
right
more
there.
than 2.
That's 2 exactly. Okay.
Medium, what did I say? Medium heat.
All right.
Okay, so let it get warm.
Okay.
Why don't you come read your comments or something for a minute while it gets warm?
All right. Let's do that. Let's see if there's anything I missed. Liked and shared. Hey, thanks, Willie. Appreciate that. You can just see the top of my head. I stand up.
How cold is it here right now?
How cold is it? Ooh, making the camera shake. No. What's the temperature? Let's see. Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
I don't want the computer to die.
Well, stop messing with it.
The charger doesn't work very well.
It says it's charging.
Well, now it is. Now it's not. See? If the computer dies and our stream drops, we'll come back. There we go.
Okay, I don't know what you did, but you scrolled past everything.
I did. There we go. We're good now. We're all caught up. Okay.
Okay, so once that olive oil is warm, you're going to stir in your chopped carrots, celery, and onions. And as the wonderful sous chef that I am, you have chopped celery.
We were gonna use some snake gourd, but it got you
carrots.
defrosted it and it got a little too mushy.
It would have been fun.
It would have been fine. You can use snake gourd.
And chopped onions.
Okay, so I'm gonna add these in.
Television magic. Pre-chopped.
Ta-da! Maybe we'll catch up on prep. Well, I don't think we can catch up on prep time. And how much of this was it each?
Okay, so it is 5 medium carrots peeled and chopped, 5 medium celery ribs chopped, and 1 medium yellow onion. It's probably a little less than a medium.
Sorry, that mic I turned off. I forgot.
It's probably a little less than a medium onion because Farmer Casey's a huge fan of onions. I didn't want to over.
So small onion, and then a cup or 5 medium carrots and 5 celery sticks. You can do it however you want. I guess it doesn't much matter, huh?
That's the thing about making food is that you can alter anything to your liking.
Yeah. Very
Okay,
good.
so you're going to saute for 5 minutes or until fragrant.
Okay, so let that go. I am going to put some more water in my tea here. And I'm drinking the Harmony tea this morning. There we go. I'm going to do something. Uh-oh, what did I do? There we go.
Don't do things.
I'm doing things.
Don't do things.
I'm changing the background.
Why are you changing the background?
Let's see. I think I'm gonna mess things up, huh? Okay, I won't do that. We'll just leave it alone. You need some rabbits? We want to get rabbits. We want to get all kinds of things. She says no. We want goats and we want rabbits.
I just stirred it.
And all kinds of things we can't have probably, but
Eventually.
so Willie, you have goats? I know Willie's got chickens and ducks and quail. You had the pig. This is the thrilling part of the live stream. That's what I was trying to put. I'm just going to do this. Look, there we go. I can put my picture on like that. Jen needs pygmy goats.
You know what I just realized?
No.
I'm cooking without an apron. Well, I guess I'm not really cooking anything, but.
Do you want your apron?
No.
Okay.
I think it's because I'm so used to baking lately, and I end up with flour, and so I'm always wearing my apron now. So I just walk around the house with my apron on.
Willie wants to get some goats, okay, and cows in springtime. Very cool. So if we get a couple acres, I want to get like a Highland, some Highland cattle. They're the short cows, small ones. Maybe get a couple of those, or one or two.
I want the cattle and the goats. I don't mind that. I don't really want the rabbits because I don't know what use we'll have for them.
Make gloves.
But are you really going to do that? Are you really going to do that?
And compost.
In all your free time, are you really going
time.
to do that? No, you're not going to do that. So I don't think we really.
Garden compost.
I think other animals that we will use for more things would be better.
But we do want to get some goats. We want to get some probably Nigerian dwarf goats, right?
He said, Carolina Kind said, that's what I want, Highland calf.
Highland, yeah. And then maybe, what was the sheep? That would be cool. We need some acreage, but. Get some pheasants. Do you have pheasants there?
Can we eat pheasants?
Yeah, they're just, yeah.
But we can. Okay.
Shuckers. All right. Pheasants.
Pheasants. Do you have to defeather pheasants?
I would think so, yeah. I mean, you want to eat the feathers.
No, I just meant, is it like the quail where they're easy to process?
Oh, well, you just remove the, it's because I always remove the skin on our quail.
Okay. So that little cup of water was beside the onions. It's my trick so that the onions don't burn my eyes, is when I'm chopping them, I put a little cup of water on the table, and it seems to draw the, I don't know what it is.
Whatever makes you cry.
The scent, there's a different word for it. Contaminants? That's not what it is. I don't know. The things that burn your eyes to the water so my eyes don't burn. It might be in my head, but it works, so that's fine.
Yeah. So we're just going to soften these up. Are we even watching the time? Because they're pretty fragrant. They smell fragrant.
Are you watching the time?
No, I have no idea.
Was anybody watching the time? It says until 5 minutes or until fragrant. So go ahead.
Pheasants probably do. So one of the things I learned with quail and our chickens and doing that is some birds you do need permits for. Like if we were to do bob white quail, you need permits. The Corturnix quail fall in a crack, kind of. And so they're okay. We don't really need them. No one really knows what to do with them yet.
Easy to process, yes.
Depends on your location. New Mexico's not very friendly. It's getting better with backyard homesteading and having livestock and stuff. It's getting better. When I say it's bad, it's the law. You're not supposed to do a lot. You're supposed to have a lot of permits for things, but nothing's really enforced. So it's like we're not supposed to collect rainwater either. I'd really like to see them tell me no. I don't collect rainwater at all. I just slow it down tremendously before it goes into the ground.
Stop it. Okay, focus. Focus, focus, focus. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Stir in the salt and thyme.
Okay, so how much salt?
The salt. See again, I wouldn't have even thought about measuring with anything but my heart. 2 teaspoons of salt.
2 teaspoons.
That's
2 teaspoons.
okay.
Perfect.
I measure salt with my heart, just like I measure butter normally.
All right, and now?
And the thyme, 1 teaspoon. So this is our thyme, which I'm almost out of.
This is our time, and we're almost out of it.
I love thyme.
And
I put
how
thyme
much?
in almost everything. Yes.
1 tablespoon.
No, 1 teaspoon.
1 teaspoon of thyme.
You could put more because I like it. That's definitely more. That's fine.
All right.
Okay, stir in for 1 to 2 minutes and then pour in the broth. So 1 to 2 minutes.
All right.
Are you watching the time?
I'm watching it now. Get what you want, just don't advertise it. Yeah, putting everything on YouTube is probably not necessarily the right move. That's okay. Tons of snakes, most poisonous, but he doesn't let everyone know. Don't be live streaming it. Just like with the chickens. Never Jen asks how many we have. Well, we have however many we're allowed to have. That's how many we have.
They actually upped those numbers the last
But
couple of years.
It specifies live chicken, I guess, and that can be changed pretty quickly. So
I haven't even been drinking my coffee, my Yoda Best.
It smells so good in here.
Yoda Best Mom coffee. Oh, I can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stirring for 1 to 2 minutes.
But it's good to be in the right, and we try and do the right
stirring.
things. I even went and got my permits and stuff for the Corturnix quail, even though don't necessarily need them. But eventually we'd like to be MPIP certified and move in that direction.
You're not stirring.
Just haven't done that yet. It doesn't take long to put them in the freezer camp. Yep, yep. Very true. You guys are awesome. Wow, we still got 12 of y'all in here. It's a beautiful day out here. Actually, when we're done with this or something, before I log off, I might take y'all outside maybe for a second. We'll take a peek at the Silkies just to show you what New Mexico looks like right now. It's very sunny. The blinds are shut, and it's still, you can see how much sun's coming through. Beautiful day today. Hey, Willie's reminding everyone hit the thumbs up. Yeah, definitely. If you
I don't think you're stirring.
hitting the thumbs up helps out a ton, and then comments and all that helps with the algorithm. Y'all rock. You're all still watching. Okay, cool. Aaron and I think it's Aaron. Maybe it's Christina. Maybe it's both. One thing I would add, and I don't know, I don't think Spicy Mom's gonna let me, but I would love to add some green chili to this. I don't know if we're gonna do that.
No, the green chili I have pulled out was my mom's green chili, and Casey wants to try this.
Oh yeah, Farmer Casey can't have the real hot green chili, so I might actually chop up a little bit and add it at the end.
You know what else I thought you were gonna say? Was fennel.
Fennel. Should I do that? We have some fennel.
I mean,
I have some fennel crushed ready.
if you
So I
want,
like to put fennel on
I like
kibasi
these
and things like that. It really gives it that kind of sausagey flavor.
soups. Just a little.
Just a little. So I just have a little bit of fennel. And that's ground up and it was ground. Remember the comment after the live and to put the video and out. Oh, comment after. Yeah. That Willie's telling everyone that does help out a lot. So if you want to help our channel out, get in the algorithm and be seen by more people, which is the goal, you go in after the live stream uploads and just leave a comment. You know, hey, great live stream, or
Did you open this?
didn't like your recipe, something like that. I did just now.
Okay, I'm just making
I
sure.
scared you.
Well,
You
it's
say hi?
been 4 minutes, and he still hasn't remembered that he's supposed to be putting in the broth.
Oh, geez. Okay.
So I've been stirring
6
it.
cups.
No, stop. I've already stirred it. Put it down. Here.
We're gonna do 6 cups of broth.
Do you need a cup?
I do. We'll just use
This
this.
is
No,
what-
just the.
Why not use this?
Okay, that's fine. It just got a little flour in it. I'm gonna just make a mess anyways.
You're on camera. Everybody say hi, Farmer Casey.
Hi.
If I have to be
Alright.
here, Casey has to be here.
I'm really excited to try it.
You're excited to try it?
Yeah, I definitely didn't come here to taste this.
Well, you can't taste it. Oh, do you want to see our... So these are
Are they
the...
edible right at the moment?
No.
I just want to eat them. I want to deep fry them. Just...
Not yet. How many is that?
6 cups. We got 6 cups of chicken broth. Your own chicken broth works best, but we're using some store chicken broth today. Hey, they said hi to you, Casey. He'll come back when we test it. All right, so get that going. Should I turn it up?
It says something like that. Hold
Bring
on.
it to a boil, probably.
Turn up the heat medium high. Bring the contents of the pot to a boil. Then turn down the heat to medium and simmer for 10 minutes.
So we'll bring it to a boil, turn down, and simmer. Deep fry one of them. Ooh, one of these sourdough balls. He says to deep fry.
Because Casey said he wanted to fry them. He wanted to fry and try it.
We could. Should I do it?
No.
All right, not now. But that's a good thing we should try.
See, this is, you guys don't tell him things that are going to take him off topic because it'll never get done.
And I do have to work today, so we do have to keep this live stream in check.
You're going to need your chicken next, so why don't you
Okay.
find your chicken?
Let me find my chicken. So we're going to be using 2 cups of shredded chicken, or quail, or pheasant, or whatever you want to put in there, I guess, really.
So I think what we should do is now that we know the recipe, which really we wanted to use the
Deep
discard,
fried biscuits. We'll have to try that, Willie.
the discard in particular, is that next time we should do this with quail eggs, quail meat, and
I kind of
discard.
thought about it a little late. And when I went to get the quail eggs, but they had frozen, and then so yeah, it'd be cool to do this one with the discard and then all quail. So we'll probably do this recipe again.
We can even do quail broth.
That's true.
I'm all
We'll do an
excited
all
about it.
quail one. So we'll put that on the schedule. We are scheduling out most of our videos and live streams, giving a rough schedule of that a month in advance. And so February's will come up in a few days here, and they'll be posted on our channel and our website, and probably Facebook too on our thing there. And so you can see when we'll be live and what videos we're putting out and kind of get a gist of what we're doing.
You have like some buildup on the sides. You want to scrape down some
Oh,
onions.
yes.
Oh boy.
What do you think
Oh,
of the
boy,
smell?
does it smell good?
It does smell.
Like they were saying hi to you.
Hi.
My little quesadilla. Come here, baby.
Oh.
That hurt.
Deep frying biscuits. I don't know if I've ever deep fried. We don't deep fry a lot, but I don't know if I've ever. I like it. good. It just takes a lot of oil. That's why I don't do it a lot.
We should deep fry chicken.
Well, Matt deep fried himself, so.
I deep fried myself. So here's a funny story while we wait for this to cook. You can see my arms. The skin on this arm actually looks better than this arm. The skin on this arm's all new. Everything from here down and all around is all brand new. I was working in a kitchen and I slipped and fell into a deep fryer. And my hand was saved because the glove created steam and separated from the oil. Put sugar on a fried biscuit. Tastes like a donut. That is completely new to me. We'll have to try that.
So I have made,
We'll have to try that,
I didn't
Willie.
make donuts, I made bagels with the discard.
Willie, next time you fry a biscuit, put a little sugar. Make a short or something.
So I did use the discard to make bagels, and
That's right.
I did the sugar bath. So when you're making bagels, to get them to keep their shape and kind of puff up, and I guess apparently it's same for donuts. You throw them in boiling, I think it's boiling sugar water, and they kind of puff up, and then before you fry them again. So
Yeah.
that's what I did, or cook them. I baked them after that. But
Yeah.
They came out
I
great.
like deep frying. It's just it takes a lot of oil. That's why I don't. Oil's expensive. Everything's expensive now.
Well, we also don't use
Although,
cheap vegetable oils.
there you go. I'm
A
going to
lot
flex a little bit.
all of our oils are different ones.
Here's my morning flex, and I did this a few years ago when the same thing happened, and everyone can probably guess what my flex is. Oh yeah, look at that! Ha ha!
That's like thousands of dollars.
Just kidding.
Don't crush them.
I know.
Oy boy. Don't play with the eggs.
We forgot to collect eggs the last couple days, and so they've frozen. This is the first year my quail shack has frozen solid, and the greenhouse froze. It's just gotten down cold enough. Last year, nothing froze in there at all, and it was fine. It got cold, but I don't know. It just extra cold.
Don't set this on it because now it's dripping down, and then
I see.
And then that's when we get those
drop marks on the stove. We have an electric stove. Yuck. But we're blessed to have it, so that's awesome. I think you can cook better on gas powered.
I think it just depends.
Don't have all your eggs in one basket. Yep. And also, we did a video a while ago, but I think it's funny, it was on diversifying your egg basket and how many different types of eggs we have in there too.
Yeah, different chickens and different colors.
Quails,
I really want
even flocks.
I really want some like green chicken eggs.
The Easter eggers.
Yes.
Yeah. So this year we're going to be. I think I might divide our flock and into a third one. We have the silkies, but I was wanting to do our market.
Those are our pets.
Kind of our market chickens. So probably the Orpington buffs, and then maybe like a Moran or something in there for. And then I want our Easter eggers and our ones that are older, and maybe the less desirable chickens in the other flock, because we let some of them live. We do enjoy them. I know they're eaters, but so the birds do excellent with the cold. They can go down to like -20. As long as you keep your birds out of the wind and the elements and they can be covered, they're fine. Feathers do good. I did lose 2 quail this year since winter that I contribute probably to the cold. They're the little bit older ones or weaker ones. Didn't make it. But other than that, they do great. The silkies have moved into the quail shack. It's a little bit warmer than outside. But feathers do good. I think you actually do them a disservice when you're heating. When we first started, I was heating the chicken coop. And since then, I tell everyone not to do that unless it's really, really cold.
We also don't live somewhere where it's, our version of cold is.
It gets in the singles there, down near 0. But it's
not
we
don't have
cold.
Like the elements. Cold. Yeah, like we don't have snow.
As much. Yeah, it's mostly just cold. And it hasn't been windy this year, really. Too bad.
Well, it is for me.
You're moving your Morans. Oh, you have some too. The Rhode Island Reds, I like. I don't like the brown Leghorns. They're real aggressive. The Rhode Island Reds were our most aggressive ones, but these new little ones.
Those are the black sex link.
Those ones are aggressive too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of those, by the way, were planned ones that Matt went to go get feed at the Tractor Supply and came home with, oh, look, these looked cute. And of course, now they're not his favorite, but.
So it's starting to boil, so I turn it down a little bit.
To simmer.
Then we're going to do 10 minutes. And when do I put the chicken in?
After that 10 minutes.
After that 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes. We're talking. This whole recipe is supposed to take 15 minutes of prep and 15 minutes of cook. So if you're going to be doing it later or something, it should be much quicker. But we get to enjoy all of y'all's company, so that's okay.
Where did you say it takes?
Up top, see?
Okay.
Is it longer than that? Yeah. They were all saying it's a lie, too.
Well, it's 10 minutes of boiling, and then you have to cover and simmer for another 15 minutes. So that does not make sense. Stir in the chicken, drop in the dumplings, stir gently to prevent that from sticking. Cover the pot and continue to simmer for 15 minutes until the dumplings are cooked.
It takes a little bit longer to make. That's all right.
It's almost like somebody should have read these directions before.
Well, I read them, just not very well. Maybe I'll take everyone outside real quick, and we'll go look around. You guys want to go outside, or do you want to stay in here and chat? We can take a few minutes while that's going. Maybe talking adds time. It does. That's true. I doubt it's quicker for us. We don't have the expert prepper. American Roosters and Moran Cross should get olive eggers. Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, okay,
thanks,
that's
buddy.
what I want.
So we want our, I was saying with the market flock, because I think the Orpington buffs lay pretty prolifically and people like those eggs a lot. They're the nice brown, clean ones. So I was thinking,
What did you say?
what did I say?
I don't know. What did you
The
say?
Orpington
They
buffs?
lay what?
I don't know. What did I say?
I don't know.
What did I say?
Did you mean
Prolifically?
prolifically?
Prolifically.
Proficiently?
Proficiently.
I don't know which word he's trying to say.
They lay well. Outside, she says. Okay. We'll go take a trip outside.
We can leave that one. Oh,
I have to take this one.
okay.
So they
Oh,
can,
that means I'm stuck on camera.
that means
still?
you're stuck on camera. And it's kind of, all right, so I got to give a disclaimer. It has been windy somewhat, enough to blow trash and stuff around. And it's been cold, so there's probably a mess out on the urban homestead. But we'll go take a little walk around.
Solo wants to say hi.
We need a bloopers reel. Solo's going to say
This
hi.
is the bloopers reel.
We'll turn this mic on when I get out there. Oh, there goes Solo.
Oh, did you see our pumpkins that we've been eating?
Where's our pumpkins?
We've been eating these. They're very good roasted. Both very good roasted.
This one we bought.
Oh, this is a cantaloupe, so.
Alright.
Now we got our microphone. Prolifically was the right word. See, there we go. There's probably some mess out here you're going to see. I apologize. But we'll come take a look at what's going on. A very cold urban homestead. We'll come in the greenhouse first. So it's a mess in here as well. And nothing really is going on. It's not warm enough. It's still freezing at night. So these are some of the autumn amber quails. They're supposed to be warming it. They're not doing an excellent job. Hey guys and gals. We'll come out. This is our garlic bed and onions, and it's not really doing much either. I don't know if you can see, there are crowns all along. It's probably hard to see on camera. Those will hopefully be popping up here. The garden's all dead. But now would be a good day if I wasn't going to work to be cleaning beds. There's a Silky. That is Nikki. Hey, Nikki. What are you doing? All right. They've been hanging out here in the quail shack since it's been cold. These are our newest quail. They haven't started laying yet. Hopefully any day. And then here's some of the others. These are older ones. They still need to be cold. I just haven't. And these are some Celadon breeder set there. We need to ramp up our quail a lot. We'll be doing that. That is the plan. And just a slow start on it. Hey there, Nikki. Oh, let's go show those button quail. That reminds me. Work always gets in the way. That pesky work. What time is it? Ooh, it's 11. It does get in the way. We'll take a look at these chickens real quick. I'm going to go take a look at the button quail. Avocado tree. I don't know if these guys are out. Probably going to step on poop. I don't have my other boots on. Hey, there's Betty. Betty's our oldest. She's our mascot. And two of the black sex link. I don't think any of these three ones are laying right now. The other ones are. They're hanging out back there. That's our favorite spot. I don't know why. All right, let's go take a look at those button quail. And we won't be out too long. Hey, Choo Choo. Did Solo steal an egg? Solo likes to swipe things from the garden and the eggs. Okay, we're going to show the button quail. Hey there, Nikki. And there's the other two silkies that we got from eggs from the Kidros. All right, I'm going to close the camera just as we walk through the house because I already show a lot, but we'll have some anonymity.
No. Solo. No. Not.
Solo, out. Go on. Go on, you. All right, let's come in here. Through the house. Casey, I'm going to come in here real quick, okay? So you might want to pause your volume.
Well, he's on a call.
Can you mute it real quick? Just for a minute? Casey's going to give me a minute. So we're cleaning their cage today. It's dirty as well. Their little button quail. They still haven't gotten their cage built. The trays actually are supposed to come in today that we're building it off of. So I'm excited for that. We have a whole build coming for their setup. And then here's our avocado tree. Look how good it's doing. Doing good. I'm going to show you, Casey. Ready? Casey's playing some. Back to the kitchen with us.
I turned it back up a little because they weren't really simmering.
Taking longer than I thought, huh?
Sorry, did you have other things that you were going to talk about in this video?
No, I thought it was going to go quicker. I didn't have today planned as well, I guess. Well, it's the toast to toast, so we can talk about some How This World stuff. Just kidding. So work does get in the way. That is true. That pesky work. But it pays the bills, and I'm thankful for it. But definitely. So I guess I'll ask you guys here, too, but I will put up the thing again. So for our next cooking one.
Next cooking one?
Next one.
Who's cooking?
Well, I'm going to put up the poll so they can pick. So I think I'm going to put up again the 90s pizza lunch, the 90s cafeteria pizza with Farmer Casey, or World War II emergency steak with me, or we need to add another one for you, the sourdough.
They're done with me. They got me like 2 weeks now.
Or a third. Let me think real quick. Let's see. What should the third one be? You want to look real quick? She'll look real quick in the book, and we'll find a third, and we'll put up those options. And if there's an option you guys would like to see, or something even different, feel free to comment or put it later, and we can do a recipe.
Wasn't there something I was going to do? Oh, the biscuit topped chicken pot pie.
Ooh, okay.
Was the other thing that we debated.
All right, so if you are in chat still and you're listening, drop below what you'd like, but otherwise we'll run the poll as well. But we are going to do again that emergency World War II steak, the 90s cafeteria pizza, or we'll do the sourdough biscuit topped chicken pot pie. And we may end up doing some of the losers anyways, but what would you guys like to see? Spicy Bomb underestimates her popularity. See, that's what I was telling her too. Washing my hands. Very good. To wash my hands, and I wash them quite a bit, and always use gloves when I'm doing things for Excel and stuff. I know occasionally on my videos I get caught talking. And
Stirring the chicken?
Stirring the chicken, 2 cups.
So this was pre-made chicken from, you made chicken breast last night, right?
Yep. No, I made it this morning.
Or this morning. Then shredded. You could use different meats. Often in soups, I use thighs.
Thigh
Just
meat's
because it's heartier to me, the flavor, I guess. And it has more flavor that gets into your soup. But we had chicken breasts in the fridge defrosted, so
no.
That was easy.
All right, so let's see. Paul says he'd like the chicken pot pie. CDB wants chicken pot pie with green chili.
That sounds
Maybe I won't add the green chili to this today, but
that
maybe
sounds good.
maybe we'll do that, and I'll just do those other 2 that haven't won as extra videos for February. Because I can do the one with Casey. Maybe we'll make. Okay, I think that's what we'll do. So that sounds good. Does that sound good to everyone? We'll do for the toast to toast video next month. We'll do the chicken pot pie with green chili for the spicy one. And then we'll do those other 2 videos just as videos, not live
You're
streams.
supposed to have dropped in your dumpling.
Oh, okay.
You were getting distracted. Put Stir in the chicken and then drop the dumplings in one at a time, stirring gently to prevent them from sticking together.
Okay.
Cover the pot and continue simmering for 15 minutes or until the dumplings are cooked through and float on the surface. So one at a time. Here.
You gonna stir?
What you don't like this?
Very good.
This is like a lot of dumplings.
This is a lot of dumplings. I like dumplings. This is gonna be my lunch today. And dinner.
Holy cow.
It's gonna be topped with dumplings. That's what it called for.
Yeah.
It looks delicious.
The person who made the recipe also has like 8 kids.
Well, it's supposed to make 8 servings.
Oops.
That's okay. So it's supposed to make 8 servings, and it does say to do it in a Dutch oven. We're just doing it in our pot here. The Dutch oven's dirty.
Okay, and then
There's never enough dumplings, Steve says. I agree.
okay, cover pot and simmer for 15 minutes. Cover pot, honey.
Cover pot. I was trying to read our comments. Sorry. All right, and this is going to go for 15 minutes. It's a 11:17. All right, let's see. Well, that looks delicious. Nicely done. Might have to change dinner plans. Yeah, I think it's a good one to do too in winter. Soups are always nice.
I think this could have taken it less time.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. You guys will do it and they'll be ready for dinner pretty quick. Can I come over? Come on over. We got 8 servings and only 3 of us here today. So we'll save one for Keith. Yeah, so I think that does sound like a good plan. I can see if your pot pie is better than your pot pie. So I'm guessing you make a good pot pie there, Steve. Well, I do like pot pies. They are delicious.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorite. We can do that one with quail too. Or we can just do the traditional.
Quail pot pie? Yeah.
Do a quail?
Do a quail pot pie.
A quail green chili pot pie?
And so it's biscuit topped, but again,
It's biscuit topped instead of your
could-
traditional like pie.
yeah. So you make like the biscuits and then
Looks so good. It does. It smells so good in here. You'll have to make
So
some yourself.
delicious.
Real easy to make, real simple. And this is a good one that could come out of the garden. I mean, you make your own chicken broth and pick your carrots
Celery.
and celery.
herbs, seasonal
Really,
herbs,
salt I think is the only thing.
chicken stock.
And the
Yeah.
flour. I mean, we grew our own flour. You could even do that. This could be an almost all the way out of the garden meal. So I really like trying to figure out how to make a meal as close to all out of the garden or out of the backyard as we can. I think that's fun. That's why this year, last year we had made our grape jelly and we made bread from the wheat we grew. And my goal was to grow peanuts, but they didn't grow last year. So we'll still try to do that again this year. That way I can do a peanut butter and jelly all from the yard besides salt,
I want to see if we can go
some things like that.
If we can go pignon.
Pignons would be good. They grow well here.
I know. I want to see if we can, because I like pignon.
But can I take the lid off?
No.
Oh,
It
okay.
says 15 minutes.
15 minutes. I'm going to get very impatient here.
Get impatient.
So this is where a good time to cut some sourdough bread and do my toast to toast part.
Do that. Why don't you
All
do
right.
that? I'm leaving.
You're going to go for a minute. We're going to lose Spicy Mom for a moment. And here we go. We'll do the toast to toast. Well, you got to have a piece of toast. Otherwise, it's just toast.
Okay.
We'll get some sourdough bread.
Which sourdough bread would be, even though there's dumplings in there, it would still, bread with soup is always.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. All right. Mmm. Look at that sourdough bread.
You gotta slightly crunch it. So it's a crusty crunch,
It's a crusty
but
crunch.
it has the bubbles and it's airy.
Ooh, I love the way sourdough smells.
Sour.
Sour. go. I'll cut it in half so it'll fit.
So I didn't I send you a picture of the other day that bread box that a husband made for his wife?
Uh-oh. No.
Oh, well, it looks pretty easy. And it was like a full counter, and on top it had like shelves for like herbs or spices you could put on top.
Yeah, and then Katrina was talking about, what did she call it, a French plate. Now, when I was looking, I think what she's talking about is the containers that you put the garlic and like the jar, that has holes in it. Like usually they're clay. You can put garlic or ginger or things like that in it.
I'm like trying to picture it, and it's like it kind of.
I think that's what she was talking about. Or some of them are like a plate, and then you put the dome over it. Kind of like a butter thing, but it has holes.
Oh boy!
Glad you don't have tasty vision.
Oh
It smells so good. Uh-oh. Are we boiling?
Holy cow, this looks good.
That does look good, she said.
It smells good.
It smells amazing in here. That sourdough, too, you can... Well, come on over, Steve. I don't have very long before work, though, so you got to hurry. And we don't have homemade butter because I kept making it
You
and
can make
forgetting
it right now if you
I
wanted.
could. Oh, well, let's make some up. Why don't we? We got a few minutes.
That'll kill. He has like 6 minutes to kill.
All right, we'll make some
Use
butter.
the open one. Is this the open one?
So,
I don't think so.
we'll get a jar. Okay, we'll make some butter real quick.
This is the open one. There you go.
Thank you.
Well, what's today's date? Smell it.
Yeah, that's fine. So it's just some heavy whipping cream. I don't need too much butter. So. There we go. A little bit of heavy whipping cream in my jar and a little bit of salt.
And I really like to add garlic.
Ooh.
When I make butter, I like to add garlic
Let's
and make
do
it
that.
like garlic butter.
We'll add a little bit of
Oh, well,
garlic.
I add like
Fresh.
chopped garlic.
I'm just adding more powder. If I can get it. Ooh. It's going to be very garlicky. Good thing I like garlic. All right, cool. We'll make a little bit of garlic butter here. Homemade butter. Mm-hmm. It is good. So I got to do this for a few minutes now. So I'll do this while we talk.
I did find out that a local store near the kids' school does sell raw milk so that we can attempt to make our own cheese. But you're going to have to help me with my old lady.
Oh, yeah.
It can.
Making cheese would be fun. So we'll probably start with mozzarella. So that's easiest. I don't think we can do a hard cheese here. You got to have a cheese cave kind of or somewhere to put it.
Yeah. But I did get a name of a place here that it's by Casey's school.
Okay. So I don't know if you can hear it, but you'll start to hear it clump together.
We need Farmer Casey.
Eventually it'll turn into a ball.
We need Farmer Casey because
he's talking with his cousin. I don't know if he'll come.
Because he's a wiggle worm.
He is a wiggle worm. He's good at doing this. Normally you give this to the kid. But it will start to clump together in like a ball and shake around in there. And we'll separate the whey. Does he say no?
Yeah.
He's on the phone with his, or on the
Well, he is on the phone.
on the computer on the phone with his cousins. So.
They're playing video games together.
Yeah, they're having some fun today, relaxing.
Enjoying their Sunday.
So celery is something that doesn't grow too well here. It just gets so hot so quick.
It bolts.
It bolts really, really fast. We haven't had any luck really with growing celery here. It will grow, but
it's also
we don't have long enough of a.
It's also like really. It's always really skinny and.
It's that easy, Steve. Just some heavy whipping cream, the heavy, or if you have the whole milk, work just fine, and then a little bit of salt, whatever else you want to add.
Guess how easy sour cream is now. Now I felt like an idiot when I realized because I didn't have any sour cream. This was like a month ago. I was like, I wonder if I can just make some. All you have to do is add lemon juice.
Yeah, and then you
vinegar.
You basically make that and add some vinegar or lemon juice, and you get sour cream.
And then whip it, and then you can put it in the fridge for a bit to get it to thicken a little.
So I don't know if you can hear now, but
So that's why we have so much whipped cream on hand now, because whipping cream actually stays fresh a lot longer than milk or
if you have
anything
just the
like
whole
that.
milk done.
But I keep this on hand
Right.
so I can make butter or sour cream whenever.
So I don't know if you can hear, but you don't hear. So it's not sloshing around anymore. It's only been a couple minutes, and it's already forming kind of solid. You love sour cream. It's easy to make, so if you don't have any, you can't run to the store. Oh no, we're all out. You just give the one kid with a bouncy energy. The kid like me or Casey. Give them the butter and tell them to go have fun. It smells so good. I'm really hungry. I didn't eat breakfast or anything, so. We all scream for sour cream. Thanks, y'all, we still got 10 people, so thank you, everyone, for hanging out. I was thinking this stream, I told Jen it would probably be like maybe 45 minutes. I didn't think it was going to take long at all to make. And so the plan was to be under an hour, but y'all have stuck there with it, so I appreciate it. I did release a video yesterday. I don't know if you guys have seen, but you shake it for a minute.
I was gonna check it.
Oh, okay. I did release a video yesterday on dry canning or dry storage of beans, rice, crackers, pasta, things like that. Just under 20 minutes, a little bit longer, but if you haven't checked it out and you got some spare time, maybe go check out that video on dry canning. It's just another means of some long-term storage of some goods, or even just a good way of being able to preserve it where you can give it away or something like that. So is it almost there?
Kind of.
It takes like 10, 15 minutes to get the butter.
We have 2 minutes.
We have 2 minutes. Uh-oh.
Do you not know what to do with yourself?
I don't know what to do with myself. I'm going to put the camera over here
So you can make your...
so we can spread that butter as soon as it's ready. You really did you watch that video? Good. I was trying to, hopefully it wasn't too long, but I did really want to stress out at first because there are concerns about dry canning, and it's not real canning, it's food storage, and it has to be done right. You can't have moisture. And so I did want to spend enough time to really emphasize that in the video before I got to it. So it's perfectly safe when done right and all that. But of course, with canning, I want to give my concerns, make sure people do what's best for them.
I learned about Rebel canning, which made Matt nervous.
Rebel canning canners were in Verna's live stream the other day.
Yeah, I have been Rebel canning a bit.
It makes me nervous. It does.
It makes Matt nervous. That's okay.
So, but according
my favorite,
to Aaron last night, I'm all going downhill now. So,
but the Amish don't use pressure canners.
The Amish don't use pressure canners.
Yeah.
What do they do?
They Rebel can.
Oh boy.
So just saying. And before there was pressure canners, people still canned.
Welcome from the high desert of New Mexico. It's Toast to Toast. Let me check out that butter.
Check out that butter.
Oh, so now you can see it's really whipped up, kind of like whipped cream or sour cream. Just do that for another couple minutes, and it will turn into a ball in there. And all the whey, you just pour the whey off. Rebel canning works great for grandma. It would work great for you. Yeah, use precautions. And then the more you do things, you learn. So that's a big thing on this channel too, is doing it. I'm a good hands-on person there. So we learn through doing it. Shaking this. Shake that up. We'll taste some of this sourdough before it has butter. That is crispy and yummy.
I miss all these.
There's a lot of things they try there are a lot of things you should take concern with and do the right way. But there's also a lot of things they just, I think, throw some right. Kind of like with expiration dates. They do that mostly so.
We're at 16 minutes.
The stores, if you call the store and they have it's past its fresh by date. Some things truly do have expiration date, but especially if you open it and it has mold. Usually these will give you the best expiration date.
Well, Sometimes common sense will go.
Like if you
go
open
long
a
way.
can and it's passed, but it smells fine, it may not have all the nutrition and things still. It could have broken down a little bit, but it's fine to eat.
But sometimes common sense needs to take over too, and
If it smells funny or looks funny,
yeah. And the kids have asked
I'm
me
making you
before.
hungry.
The kids have asked before, "Is this good?" And I'm like, "Smell it.
Yeah, you
Look
smell
at
it,
it.
look at it.
What's on it?
Hopefully it's all right.
If you taste it and it's not good, spit
Yeah.
it back out."
We let the whoever you're angry with that week try it first.
No,
No.
not you.
Just kidding. All right, so you can probably
That's
hear
why
now.
I have Matt taste everything for me.
Let's see, you can probably hear. So now it's a ball kind of, and it sounds watery again, and you can hear that ball rolling around in there. So the whey has separated, or separating. So I can show you. See, now it's not all creamy. Now there's a ball in there, and there's whey. So it's almost done. We'll
Okay,
just do it a little bit more.
I need to serve this up.
All right. We're serving it already. All right. So I'm just going to pour the whey off.
It says serve immediately.
Nope, that's good. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
So we'll pour the whey off. You can use the whey. Birds love it, and you can use it. I shouldn't be wasting it, but
Yeah, why are you wasting?
well, because I did. And then here's our butter. There we go. And I'll put that on some toast. I'm going to move this real quick. Ooh, that looks good. We'll have to try it on camera here. Let's do this.
It seems like they soaked up a lot of this liquid, so I might use more liquid next time.
Go, some homemade butter. Should we call Farmer Casey for the...
Farmer Casey, taste tester. It's hot though.
Oh, jeez.
Are you dropping things?
I am. I'm making a mess. Are you ready?
Casey, come on.
There we go.
What am I supposed to be doing?
We're going to taste it. What do y'all think? First of all, here, go test the bread.
You taste it.
Okay.
I made it. I
I'll
know
taste
what it
it.
tastes
And
like.
so we got that fresh butter I just made.
Oh, Casey, Daddy just
Oh.
made that butter.
This is our toast to toast part. Cheers. Mmm. Mmm.
It's good.
Homemade butter. Okay. Now we
Garlic
gotta try
butter.
this. So good. All right, now we'll try the soup. So let's do this.
It's hot.
Ooh, that bread is so good. Wow. Oops. Okay. You ready? Let's come over here because I turned this camera off.
It's hot.
I wanted to try.
It's very hot. You guys ready? So we'll try some of these dumplings. And we'll try the soup.
I would have left the
Yeah.
other camera on so they could see.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You just click on stage there.
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Bring it.
You're going to bring it over? All right. Let's try it out.
It tastes so good.
Okay. Oh, I see. Very good. All right, there we go. We got a piece of that dumpling.
Bring
Mm.
yourself.
Oh,
It's so good.
Is it good?
those are really good.
Okay, don't drop
Those
it.
dumplings, they're kind of that
You burned
doughy
yourself?
dumpling, but not too doughy at all. Very good. Those came out really nice.
The little
I'm very pleased with this.
chicken.
Oh my gosh.
That's good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully you all got really hungry watching us. We do appreciate everyone being here.
Until we have smell-o-vision.
The next time we're live, oh man, it's so good. The next time we're live is going to be next Saturday evening for our special first of the month live, where we're going to be doing DIY 12-volt solar system. So anyone waiting for that, that's going to be a fun live. That'll be at 8 p.m. Next Saturday. And this week, our schedule for the month of February will go up. So anyone curious when we'll be live or what kind of videos we'll be talking about that month, you'll be able to tell.
I think Farmer
Will
Casey
be
likes
awesome,
it.
yep.
Oh, don't burn yourself. You're burning yourself.
Well, thank you guys for showing up. We are going to be hopping off and wrapping it up. But we very much appreciate all of y'all out there.
So I would definitely rate this recipe. I'd say 10.
Oh man,
10
I give
out of
this
10,
one a 10.
honestly.
And if you have to, you
I don't
can't give it a 10 because, definitely a 9.
9.83.
9.8.
I give this toast a 10. All right.
And the butter?
Till next time, you want to say it?
Stay strong and do the things.
Stay-
Bye, y'all.
Stay strong, do the things. Go out the week with purpose. We'll see y'all next week.
It's so hot. It's so
It
good.
is very good.
Bye, y'all.
Did I end it? No.
I don't think so.
Oh, there we go.